Sebastian Bergeson, also Jack Morris at the front line, Chris Cameron in the front line, and in the defense, Jason Labarge. And when I talked to Stan Moore before the start of the game, Andy, he had decided on who he'd start for goalie. He has senior Todd Hayes and also Mike Ramsdell, a junior. So at this point, I imagine one of those two will be the starting goalie.
He wasn't sure before the game?
He wasn't sure who he was going to put in the net. He couldn't give me a definite at that time.
Wow.
So we'll have to wait and see. Right now, the Massena Red Raiders are lining up on their side of the rink. And we have the Oswego Bucks over in their area with Coach Pete Sears, Jim McAllister. And now our PA announcer is getting ready to introduce both teams. And as you said, Andy, the crowd is getting ready to rock and roll here.
I tell you, Tom, the people from Massena came prepared. They are going to make an awful lot of noise tonight. And they came to win. The winner of this goes to the Final Four. This is what it is all about. This is what all the hard work during the regular season builds up to when you get a jam-packed arena. You got two sides chanting both different things.
And Oswego started this momentum by taking the Division I championship last year, which they were robbed of previous year by the Rome Black Knights. And last week, I think more than anything, what really hyped them is to take that Division I championship against the Whitesboro Warriors in double overtime. Right now, the team's being introduced on the ice. For great food and beverage, it's the Press Box at Oswego. The Press Box is daily lunch specials, homemade chili and soup, and of course breakfast on the weekends. Saturday from 7 to 11, Sunday from 8 to 1. Reserve an upcoming party at the Press Box, East 1st Street, Oswego. Remember, the Press Box has 2 satellite dishes to pick up any sports program for your viewing. AM 1440 WSGO Oswego. We're getting ready to have the Oswego Bucks starting lineup introduced. Coming on the ice now is Alex Kurlovich, one of the co-captains this season, and one of the fine, fantastic players that helped bring this team to where they are right now, taking part of the Division I championship. And behind him was number 16, Dave Moore. Goer friends going to Oswego for relaxation and chit-chat. Stop at Potter's Pub on West 1st Street in Oswego. Potter's Pub salutes the Oswego High School hockey team and their winning efforts this season. For a relaxed night on the town with friends, make your stop Potter's Pub, West 1st Street in Oswego. And we have both the starting lineup out there on the ice for the Oswego Buccaneers and the Massena Red Raiders as we await the start of our national anthem and then the face-off.
Major League national anthem.
Yes, it was. And we had a guest singer this time. Usually they play some recorded song for the national anthem. But tonight they had a young lady sing our national anthem to get us in the momentum for the start of this quarterfinal New York State tournament game here at Romney Fieldhouse between the Oswego Buccaneers and the Massena Red Raiders of Oswego, facing the type of challenge that they faced the last 2 weekends, a team that has beaten them. And Coach Pete Sears' comment to me before the start of this game, Andy, was that this team's just a notch above what his team's used to playing against in the Division I here locally in Central New York.
He also said, and he said that the overall league play that Oswego competes in compared to the one Massena competes in, Oswego's is much better, and the Massena coach, Stan Moore, agreed with it.
We're about ready to have the first face-off here between the Oswego Buccaneers and also the Massena Red Raiders. Andy Donovan will be calling the plays tonight as you're listening to high school hockey on AM 1440 WSGO Oswego. We want to make note the Bishop Cunningham Crusaders were victorious in the D2 sectional final today against Remsen by just 3 points, 66-63. Andy with the play-by-play.
We are ready to rock. Puck is dropped. Carl Elevitz goes for the face-off against Chris Eldroth. And Massena controls into the Oswego zone, but not for long because Jason Baum of Oswego is right there. Trevor Brown of Massena looks to get control at the right face-off circle. Again in the Oswego zone, being cracked down now at the left face-off circle. No one's still in control of this puck as of yet. Although Massena looks to get something set offensively as there's a lot of hard hitting going on early. Mike Kyle of Massena with the puck goes behind the Oswego net with it picked up by Jason Bauer of Oswego. Puck now goes to Massena's Jason LaBarge at the right face-off circle. He gets a shot off a rebound shot is almost put in. But Antoni is there, and the shot goes wide to the left. Jack Morris of Massena is there. He gets rid of it to the blue line, a shot. And a nice defensive play by Alex Koronovich. Massena looks to drag it down behind the Oswego goal again. Neil Pecor is there. He takes it away. And for the first time this evening, Oswego is in control of the puck. Up the rink they go, but that is intercepted right there by Aaron Berkeley of Massena. Berkeley clears. We will have a Massena line change. It was 14 minutes to go in the first period. This is 1 minute so far.
Another nice interception.
To Massena. Still fought for in the Oswego zone. Koronovich gets control. He's got Guido. Here comes Guido. Guido to the left face-off circle with 1 man to beat. He's going to take it behind the net, dump it behind himself, and Massena will come away with it. Brian Levesque now has control.
Good defense.
Back around the back of his own net. He's going to lead pass. A beautiful one to Jason Chilton. Chilton can't control it, and he dumps it up to Bob Whitcup. Whitcup takes it free to the back to the Oswego net, and it'll be picked up by Oswego. This is Brendan Lane. Lane has control of the puck in the neutral zone. He loses it to Todd Collins of Massena, who loses that to Jeff Pollard. Pollard goes right back, and Collins has it in the Massena zone. So back and forth early on so far. 13-18 to go, first period. No score. The winner goes to the Final Four. Massena versus Oswego, and Massena goes to work. Trevor Cameron right face-off circle. Hit hard right there by Brendan Lane, and Lane will away with a loose puck. Here comes Josh Pollard. Pollard loses it to Adam Morris of Massena. Morris takes a shot that is way wide to the left, but he gets it back. Morris takes it in front of it, and that puck is taken away by Jason Guido. A nice combination of checking and stealing the puck right there. The other way we go, David Bagshaw. He's got 3 men to beat, and he loses control. A little too much right there, Thomas.
I'm very impressed with Massena's defense play at the net, protecting their net, Andy. Excellent, excellent. They play very well at the net, the defense from Massena.
12:40 to go, first period. No score again. Hard hitting, nice checking going on, neutral zone. Massena will come away with the puck. This is Brian Levesque. Levesque will lead pass to Kellison. Kellison can't control it, and Tom Master of Oswego will strike it down in his own zone. A beautiful lead pass right there to David to Dan Dorsey. Dorsey has one off to Anthony Ciappa. Ciappa can't control, and that Massena D is all over the place.
They're right there.
It right back, and here comes Massena quickly. Sebastian Bergeron. Bergeron loses the puck to Tom Master in the neutral zone. Back to Todd Collins of Massena. He fires from the neutral zone. Intercepted nicely by Tom Master. So Oswego with 12 minutes to go, first period. Now controls the puck. And looks to go up the ice with it, but that Massena club, this Massena team, the Red Raiders are awfully tough.
There is magic between these players. A good flow, a good line of communication.
Aaron Berkeley of Massena, he's got a nice pass to Clarkson. Back to Clarkson. One man to beat, a beautiful pass, but an even better defensive play right there by Dave Moore of Oswego. So far, Tom, you got to say Massena has been in control of this game.
Nice interception.
Right there. Another one by Kovacic. Another one rebound by Bauer. So we got a loose net. No, I think we got a loose net. We got a nice call against Massena.
What happened was
the puck, aggressive and quick of almost sticking in the net.
What happened was Alex Kurlovich became very aggressive against the defense of Massena, and when they were defending their puck at the net, Kurlovich snuck up on it and took it away from him.
And Dave Moore was in the thick of things also.
And attempted to set up a score there, but the Massena defense and also goalie Todd Hayes right there to stop the puck from the box. 11:28 into the first period, no score.
That was the first real legitimate Oswego series where they threatened.
No score here in the first period. Loose net right now.
That is loose. I thought I saw that.
It was jarred. The net readjusted by the official and will resume play. 11:28 in the first period. No score in the Tier State quarterfinal.
Kirilovich will go for the faceoff. He'll do so against Jason Chilton. And this is at the right faceoff circle in the Massena zone. And that goalie there, Todd Hayes, is ready to rock. A shot right there by Neil Pecor, and a nice defensive play.
Good defense.
A beautiful defensive play by Ed Davis. Oswego looks to regain control. Jeff Pollard in the neutral zone, but he loses it to Bob Whitcup. Whitcup of Massena in the neutral zone. Gets the pass up to Jason Clinton, and he loses it. Here comes Jason Pollard. Shot, and a beautiful save right there by Todd Hayes. Automatic electricity when someone breaks away. Massena with another one. Jason Chilton. He's got a man to beat, and he's tripped up by Jason Bauer. We're going to have a whistle, and we will. That's a tipping call against Jason Bauer.
And that was quite a flip-flop of plays there, Andy. I mean, Massena brought the puck down, lost some footing. Oswego picks it up, shoots it against the backboard. It remains a loose puck, and Massena picks it up again.
Rocket.
That's right, rocket. And I am very impressed.
Period.
I am very impressed with the way Massena handles itself at the net with defense.
Massena is a spectacular hockey team. You can tell that already. They are everywhere. Jack Morris will be going for the faceoff. He'll do so against Jim Crannell.
Red Raiders with the power play.
That's right. Jason Bauer sitting a minute 30 for the tripping call, and he broke up. Not a bad penalty because Jack Morris, or was that Bob Whitcup? Bob Whitcup of Massena was breaking away, and it was one-on-one with him and Carney. And these Massena boys can put the move on the goalie if they go one-on-one with it. The puck is controlled by Massena. Aaron Barkley gets control of it in the neutral zone. He looks to stick it in the Oswego zone, and they will do battle right now with the puck. Chilton has it to Jack Morris. A shot from the right face-off circle, and a snag right there by Ed Carney.
Good save. Ed performing just like he did last week against Whitesboro. Right on either side of the net, prepared at any time, using good body control to stop that puck.
I don't know if it's coincidence, Tom, or if the book on Carney is this, but everyone shoots high on Ed Carney.
They do, and you know he's low. He's ready for the low shot.
He's second like a first baseman of a baseball team. Puck is dropped. Faceoff goes between Morris and Massena against Bauer, and Morris, or not Bauer, but Master, and Bauer almost he got control of it to Barkley of Massena. Barkley in the right faceoff circle dumps the pass up to Morris, who goes down low with it. Another shot right there, and then it's wide to left. Execution by Chris Cameron. These Massena guys can set it up. And Brendan Lane will kill some power play time as he rifles a puck down to the Massena zone. Not a quick enough time, or a good play to avoid the icing call. And to change lines. Cameron with the puck. Chris Cameron to Jack Morris. Back to Cameron. Cameron right face-off circle to Morris right face-off circle. He's got Barkley behind him. He goes cross-link with it to Chris Albums. Back to Barkley. Barkley will take a shot. Wide. And that is wide to the left. Be tracked down again by Chris Aldaz. 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Morris in the right face-off circle. Back down low to Brown. Brown to Cameron. Cameron a long pass to Chris Aldaz. 15 seconds on the power play. Massena has to regain control of the puck in the neutral zone. Sebastian Bergeron of Massena would like to put a move on Jeff Pollard, but he goes offside with it. 5 seconds left on the power play.
Red Raiders seem very, very at ease, Andy. They just seem to be such a nice flow between the players when passing the puck back and forth. You know, like they almost, they know what's going to happen ahead of time.
Although the score is nothing, Tom, you give a team an edge this early on.
I'm going to right now leave it as evenly matched.
Good observation. Puck is dropped. A miss right there. Almost hit us right there. That puck was hit by David Doty of Oswego. The power play is over, and the Bucks back to full strength. 9:23 remaining, first period here at Romney Fieldhouse. Oswego Massena, the winner to the Final Four. No score. Trevor Cameron with the puck. He dumps it behind himself beautifully to Jason Bovair. Bovair looks to get a shot off, but he can't control it. So LaBarge is shot, and a save, another shot, and another save by Ed Carney.
And Carney, wasting no time to stop that puck tonight. He's down, he's out, just like he was last week against Whitesboro and the week before against Auburn. He is there ready to protect that net, as well as Todd Hayes of Massena.
9:06 remaining, and these Massena Red Raiders came to play. They are everywhere. Again, I am extremely impressed with just how good this Massena team is.
They are. There's just a good sense of communication amongst the players, especially at the net. That's my observation.
And I have yet to see a team play this well against Oswego in the games I have done. But again, I do not want to sound like Massena is controlling this, because there is no score.
It's evenly matched.
To the Oswego zone. LaBarge takes a shot from Massena. No. What a beautiful defensive play and an easy one by Tom Master. Up the rink, the Bucks go. Here comes Jason Guido. Right face down. Oswego behind himself. To Bauer, a shot. Wide on left. Back to Vashaw. Guido to Vashaw. Shot. And a beautiful defensive play right there by Jason LaBarge of Massena. 8:45 to go to the Bucks. Threaten again, but come up empty-handed. Here comes Mr. Chilton from Massena. A shot and a score. Absolutely sensational.
That was a fantastic setup by the Massena Red Raiders. 8:37 into the game, and the Massena Red Raiders put one on the board against the Oswego Bucks. Andy, talk about communication. We just saw it set. That play.
What a pass.
A very simple, smooth pass.
Wow, what a pass.
I've yet to see a pass like that.
That was a lightning shot. Smooth as silk. Bingo.
It wasn't hard. It was set up. There was a difference. It wasn't like a hard shot from a side of the rink. It was just nicely set up by Massena. Into the net it goes, 1-0.
That was a quick goal. Massena, extremely impressive. They take the lead. The goal was scored by Ed Davis on a beautiful, absolutely beautiful pass by Chris Cameron. Puck is dropped again, center ice, 8:27 to go. Massena just took a 1-0 lead, and they get control of the faceoff. With the puck now is Chris Cameron, but he loses it to Brendan Lane of Oswego. To Pollard. Pollard back to Lane. Lane left faceoff circle. He'll shoot. And a nice save right there. A beautiful one by Todd Hayes. Nothing to it, but Oswego with a shot on goal. Brendan Lane has it in the corner zone. He lost it, and Chris Cameron will track it down in the corner. It'll be chased by Jeff Pollard of Oswego. Cameron will come away with it, but his pass goes behind himself in the Massena zone, and the Red Raiders will have to get control of it in their own zone. A line change. On the rink comes Koronovich. On the rink comes Master. And Oswego looks to go to work with a new line. Chris Cameron of Massena has it. A beautiful pass. A little long to Sebastian Bergstrom. Bergeron loses it to Oswego, but gets it back. This is Chris Cameron of the Red Raiders. 7:40 to go first period. Massena is up 1-0. Boy, these kids, look at this. Morris with a shot. Good defense. Another shot. A save by Carney. Another shot. And Carney's on his rear end. He better get up, or else the goal is going to go in. LaBarge a shot. Good save right there by Ed Carney. That from the right face-off circle. Master looks to kick it free. He can't. LaBarge has it from Massena at the blue line. In there fighting is David Doty. And here comes Alex Koronovich. He's got David Moore on his right. Koronovich shot. Glove save. Nice save right there by Todd Hayes.
Are these Bucks being challenged or what, Andy?
Yes, they are.
7:09, the Massena Red Raiders ahead 1-0 here in the first period.
Are coming fast and quick.
Ed Davis scoring for the Red Raiders a few moments ago. He had a beautiful play in front of Ed Carney where he just all of a sudden just snapped. I guess the word is snapped it into the net against Carney to put the score on the board for the Red Raiders.
Jason Guido, that's right. Jason Guido goes for the faceoff in the left faceoff circle. He does it against Trevor Cameron, and Guido is floored right after the faceoff and loses control of the puck. Neil Pecora of Oswego has it in the neutral zone. He looks to go up, but Kelson is right there. Cameron is right there also. Back to Kellison. Kellison in the neutral zone for Massena. Gets a pass to Aaron Barkley. Barkley has control of the puck neutral zone. He is hit kind of hard by Jason Guido. And wow, what a play right there by Cameron. But he loses control of the puck. Chris Cameron can really make things happen with that stick hands as he regains control of a puck. Oswego, David Vashaw in the neutral zone. Chris Cameron back to Jeff Pollard of Oswego. This is Jim Crandall of Oswego. He loses the puck right now to Fred Kelson. Kelson of Massena that can't control the puck in the Oswego zone. Now Neil Pecora has it. Cameron looks to get rid of it. Jeff Pollard of Oswego sends it the other way. And Dave Vashaw looks to track it down. Aaron Barkley is also there. Barkley will come away with it, but he is forward and will have a whistle. Dave Vashaw is going to sit a minute 30 for tripping, and he's not happy with it.
No, I don't think he was. But Bashaw right behind the net there against the Red Raiders in their side of the rink, Andy, and he really worked the Massena defense as hard as he could in their zone, trying to, move them away so he could set up something against Todd Hayes. The Massena Red Raiders are now ahead 6-17 here into the first period, 1-0. A score a couple minutes ago from Ed Davis of the Red Raiders in this New York State quarterfinal tournament play here at Romney Fieldhouse at AM 1440 WSGO Oswego. The second time that the Bucks have had players sit out here in the first period, so Massena will have the power play.
And control of the faceoff. Alex Kirilovich went for it. He went against Trevor Brown of Massena. And Brown controls. He gets a pass off to Chris Cameron. And to the net quickly goes Jack Morris. Morris with the puck, left faceoff circle now. Looks to skate around Tom Master. Master looks to check him. And the Massena Red Raiders will slowly set up an offense. 1:12 left on the power play. So here comes Brendan Lane of Oswego. He tracks the puck down in the corner, but a pass off right there. Tom Master is there to clear it and kill some time off the power play. An even minute left on Dave Vashaw, who is sitting the minute 30 for the holding. 5:44 to go in the first period. Alex Kirilovich, nice defense. A pass right there to Larry Erskine, and a shot at a nice save right there by Todd Hayes. The Bucks look to set up another shot. Alex Kirilovich with the puck neutral zone, who kills some more time off the faceoff. Kirilovich looks off the power play, looks to get control back in the neutral zone, and he has it. He will send it the other way, but a nice glove save right there by Chris Cameron, and he controls for Massena. A pass right there to Steve Chilton. Chilton loses it to Brendan Lane, who gets it to Kirilovich. Kirilovich dubs it free, and Lavak is there for Massena. So a 22 seconds remain on the power play. A near shot right there by Cameron, and a nice defensive play by Tom Master. He will clear it, and it will go the length of the ice. Massena will have to track it down in their own zone. 10 seconds left on the power play. Thomas, what have you seen so far?
I've seen, it was evenly matched up to a few minutes ago, and now the Red Raiders are starting to pour on heavy with their offense. They're setting up some nice series of plays between each of the line players.
The power play is over. 4:42 remaining, and Brian Levesque of Massena has control of the puck. To Jason Labarge, to Chilton, to Morris, and these guys can pass. What a beautiful execution to take to the net, but they lose control of the puck in front of the net. Jeff Pollard is there. Pollard looks to get one up to Dave Moore. Moore can't control it. Chilton will track it down for Massena in the neutral zone. Cameron will track it down. Chilton, he is hit hard. Collision right there. A beautiful hard hit right there by Dave Moore, but Massena is back in control. Ed Davis with the puck. Davis left face-off circle to Chilton. He's tripped right there by Dave. Intercepted. That could have been a call, but it wasn't. Dave Moore with 2 minutes to beat. He'll take a shot from the right face-off circle, and he is floored as he releases the puck. Morris to throw a stick. We got some hard hitting going on and a lot of loose puck action right now in the neutral zone with the puck. Here comes Massena. This is Adam Morris. Morris at the left face-off circle. A shot and a score right there. Adam Morris all the way.
2-0 now in favor of the Massena Red Raiders, Andy. 3:51 in the first period. And the Red Raiders are really making that puck communicate amongst themselves. It talks its way right down to the Oswego zone without any problem. That's my observation.
Yeah, that was just a great move to the net right there by Adam Morris. You are right. This team can pass. This team can move the puck around. They can execute. And that's what they did all period long, and it wore Oswego thin. And then Adam Morris just took matters into his own hands with a sensational move to the net.
Adam Morris.
Ed Carney said something after the score. He was not happy. He threw his arms up, and the ref calmed him down. So Ed Carney got burned bad on that one, and the Bucks are down 2-0.
The Bucks are going to have to watch their temperament. That's just the games I've seen them lose. It's because of temperament.
Trevor Cameron goes for the face-off against Dan Dorsey of Oswego, and Cameron controls the Kellison of Massena, and this Massena Red Raider team is flat-out spectacular as they have dominated play in the first period, up 2-0. With the puck right now is Jason Bauer of Oswego into his own zone. He gets the pass off to Jim Crandall. It's too far, and Crandall will have to track it down in the Massena zone. A lot of red jerseys around that puck. Here comes Dan Dorsey of Oswego at the left face-off circle. He's got Neil Pecor at the blue line, but Pecor can't control the pass, and he is hit hard. Bang. As he goes for a puck.
You could hear the pads up here rattle.
Yes, you could. Kellison with the puck. He gets rid of it to Jason Bauer of Oswego. Bauer has control of the neutral zone and looks to get rid of it, but Collins is there, and Kellison takes it away for Massena. This Massena Red Raider team in total control of this hockey game.
It's like they've come out of nowhere, the old saying goes.
They are everywhere. Neil Pecor in the Oswego zone in the corner. Tom Master of Oswego will come away with it. and the Bucks will try to get something going. Master with a long pass to Jason Bauer, and the Bucks will change their line and set up some offense here. Alex Skrolovich with the puck. Larry Erskine looks to track it down, but the Massena Red Raiders now have it. This is Chilton. Chilton, a pass is there for Morris, but taken away by Brendan Lane. Lane will lead past to Skrolovich, but we will have a whistle and an offsides call against the Bucks.
2:33, the Massena Red Raiders picking up 2 goals here in the first period. 2-0 scoring from Ed Davis, and just a few minutes ago from Adam Morris on 2 very nicely set up plays at the net against Ed Carney. And also the Bucks picking up 2 penalties here in the first period.
But neither goal came on the power play. They were when both teams were at full strength. One, a sensational execution of driving down, just a sensational pass, and the other one a beautiful one-on-one move by Adam Morris. 2:20 remains in the first period. 2-0 Massena leads Oswego, and there's a fight for a loose puck in the neutral zone, and Chris Cameron of Massena will come away with it. He have a lead pass right there to Chilton, and Chilton will go to work himself. He'll go behind himself to Levesque. Levesque will take a shot. That is wide to the right, and Ed Carney is not even near his net.
Get back in the net, Ed.
Cameron has the puck. He looks to go around the net. He'll take a shot, but loses control of it. 1:55 remains, and Oswego will clear the puck. Massena regains control in their own zone. Chris Cameron goes for it, but he is floored, and Chris Cameron is hurt. Brendan Lane floored him. He is coming off the ice.
Yeah, he got
Brendan Lane floored Chris Cameron, and here comes Anthony Ciappa. Ciappa to Jason Bauer. Chris Cameron's hurt bad.
He is. He's down and out, and that's a key
Another
player.
check right there on Jack Morris. These Bucks are starting to hit, and hit very hard.
The revenge factor.
Trevor Cameron. Trevor has the puck for Massena. Get the pass up to Todd Collins. 1:70. Tom Master has control of the puck in the neutral zone. Cameron a shot. Score! 3-0.
Another one. Another beautiful play and a shot by the Massena Red Raiders, making it 3-0 here in the first period. 1:11 to go.
Go high on it, Kurt.
And that's just what he did. He went high into the net about, I would say, he was about 3/4 of the way up, and it just flew in. Wow. I mean, that's a perfect special. Wow. I mean, you would have thought in some of the plays that we've seen Carney in other games, he would have stopped that puck.
Chris Cameron is hurt, though. He got hit hard right in front of us, and this Massena team is starting to hit back because they are not. Look at this. Kellison takes down number 13. That was Neil Pacor, and we have a whistle. These teams are going to hit because Chris Cameron is hurt. Over on the bench, you can see him look at him, and Coach Sears is baffled. Look at him.
Yeah. Well, Coach Sears knows he's up against, like he told me, a team he said that was just a step above what the Bucks are used to playing against.
I'm telling you, watch out because Massena is going to come and they are going to look to flatten some players. This is going to be
they've been able to communicate with the puck and also, hit hard against the Bucks.
Well, the Bucks again. Chris Cameron was leveled by a check right there, and after face-off, you watch right now. Face-off, and the puck will be dropped. Dan Dorsey of Oswego will go for it against Jason Chilton, and right there, Chilton took a hit. And the ref's saying something to him. These refs have got to get in control of this game, or it could get dangerous. Oswego gets control of the puck, Neil Pacor, but he loses it to Chris Aldos of Massena. They send it down the Oswego zone. 49 seconds remaining. With the puck right now is Mr. Collins. He can't control it.
Good
and
save.
Oswego has got to wake up on the defensive end because a loose puck almost trickled in that net. Larry Erskine control of the puck. Neil Pacor looks to break something out. Chilton will look to get a shot off, and Pacor will break it up. Pacor will go neutral zone with it, but he is hit hard by Collins. And he loses the puck. Ed Davis of Massena looks to track the puck down. He gets it to Chilton. Chilton at the right face-off circle, dumps it behind the Oswego net. 20 seconds remaining in the first period. You wonder how Chris Cameron is doing. He is the ace of this Massena team.
He was hit hard.
Massena Red Raiders came to play, and they are up big.
Shot is wide
in the first period. We will have a whistle.
9 seconds left to go in the first period, and
the icing call.
And the Red Raiders ahead by 3 goals and the Bucks scoreless right now. And we had a goal a few minutes ago here, and poor Ed Carney, he looks a bit baffled. But my observation is that Ed needs more help from his defense at the net. They seem to be wide rather than inside the area where they need to protect him.
Right now, this looks like an extremely lopsided game, and Coach Sears hasn't moved. He has kept that position. He doesn't know what to do. He's brainstorming right now. 8 seconds to go. The puck is dropped. Brendan Lane will take one.
Good defense.
Nice defensive play right there. And that'll do it for the first period of play here at Romney Fieldhouse. A total domination by the Massena Red Raiders, and they leave the ice up 3-0 after 1.
And one of their key players, Chris Crameron, came off the ice. He was hit hard, Andy.
Where is he? Is he hurt? I don't see him. There he is. He's fine.
He's fine. I think he might have maybe just had the wind knock at him. But these Massena Red Raiders exchanging congratulations amongst each other. They should, because this was their period, Andy. I mean, no doubt about it.
Yeah, they played sensational. I've never seen Oswego get pushed or just gone up against such a good team like this, in this Massena team. And the Massena coach, they're standing more complaining to the refs. I think the Oswego Bucks came out and took a couple of shots, and things got rowdy for a while.
We're in between the first and second period. In a few minutes, we're going to hear from some more Buck parents. We're going to hear from Becky Master and Sue Bauer. 2-0 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders in this New York State quarterfinal, as you're listening to high school hockey on AM 1440 WSGO Oswego. The Fitzgibbons Insurance Agency at Oswego, a division of Haler, Fryer, and Kuhn, would like to salute our local athletes on their fine achievements this winter sports season. For any type of insurance needs, please contact John Fitzgibbons today at 342-4472, 342-4472. to discuss a policy that best suits your needs. The Fitzgibbons Insurance Agency of Oswego, division of Haler, Fryer, and Kuhn. Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks. Try Eagle potato chips. They're light, crispy, and they scream potato taste. Eagle took the chip, made it hip. Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks. And we'll have another Coach's Corner Monday night at 5:30 with Pete Sears, brought to you by Eagle Beverage of Oswego on the Star 105. Canale's Restaurant, 156 West Utica Street, Oswego, has fast free delivery of their popular delicious full menu. Fast free delivery available from Canale's Restaurant 7 days a week from 4:30 to 10 p.m. This week's delivery special, chicken Parmesan with spaghetti and salad, $8.95. Call 343-3540, 343-3540. Canale's Restaurant, 156 West Utica Street, Oswego, long famous for their Italian cuisine. Guido Vending has been in the full-line vending business since 1947. Your office needs coffee? Call Guido Vending for service at 343-3962. Need candy, soda, cold sandwiches? Guido Vending for service at 343-3962. For over 40 years, Guido Vending has been servicing the Oswego area. The fine taste of Chinese food is just east of the city of Oswego, the Chopsticks Chinese Restaurant. Stop in for the following specials: the 99-cent Massena zone, and did not move his head. He watched their every move and see what their offense and defense was doing. The Fitzgibbons Insurance Agency of Oswego, division of Haler, Fryer, and
Circle. He will lose it to Dave Vashaw of Oswego. 12:20 remaining in the second period. Massena is up 3-0. Jason Guido looks to get control in the neutral zone, but he can't. He loses it. Jack Morris with a great move, and another great move. To the left face-off circle, a shot taken away by Tom Master. What a move right there by Jack Morris. Master taking things into his own head. Master, a shot wide to the left. Tracked down behind the net by David Vashaw. Vashaw, Larry Erskine goes for it. A loose puck picked up by the Massena Red Raiders. This is between the players. Trevor Cameron loses control of the puck, and Oswego gets it back, so the Bucks are in control so far in the second period. Erskine red face-off circle, shot into the stands. That puck goes. Wow, fast-paced action.
Massena still coming on strong, Andy. They aren't giving up the puck at all very easily. They're maintaining control as they had in the first period.
It's tiring to announce this game because these guys pass to everyone. They know exactly who's where.
Everybody knows where to be and where to get that puck. I mean, there's no question about it.
Oswego has picked up its level of play. They are in control.
And they are guarding Kearney better. There's a little tighter defense.
Better defense, and they are aware of their teammates. They're making better passes. It's just a matter of time before they score. But, of course, this Massena team is explosive, and you can't allow them to score another goal. Puck is dropped. Ciappa wins it to Pollard. A shot from the right circle. It's taken away beautifully by Aaron Barkley. Barkley, a pass right there to Cameron. Cameron, a shot. Good save right there by Ed Kearney. Big time playing on both ends of the rink.
Ed Kearney picking up a beautiful save this time around, and before that for the Bucks here in the second period. And Todd Hayes also doing a fantastic job at using his body to stop the puck.
How about that that play right there by Sebastian Berger? And he took the puck away right there from David Vashaw, and then just regain control, and up the ice he went.
Bashaw looks like he was going to try to make a shot at a goal there, and all of a sudden Massena was just there and took the puck, and away he went. 11 and a half minutes into the second period, and no scoring yet by either team in the second period, and Massena still leads 3-0.
The puck is dropped in the neutral zone, or in the Oswego zone, and Massena gets control of it, but they lose it right away, and here come the Oswego Bucks. Here comes Jason Bauer. Bauer in the neutral zone, loses it, but Jeff Pollard is right there. He looks to get a pass off back to Tom Master. He's got David Moore, and here comes Sebastian Bergeron. Bergeron, a shot wide in front of the net, and that is wide to the right. And these Massena Red Raiders are spectacular. Another shot right there by Schulten. Good save by Ed. Defensive play by Jeff Pollard. Larry Erskine is there. He looks to clear the Oswego zone. And Brian Levesque of Massena is there in the neutral zone. Adam Morris to Jason LaBarge. LaBarge, a shot from the right face-off circle, is way wide to the left. Oswego regains control. Jeff Pollard, he looks to go up the ice with it, but loses it to Chris Cameron. He gets it back, and here comes Jeff Pollard. He's got 2 men to beat. He'll take a shot and a save, and a beautiful one by Todd Hayes. Neutral zone we go. Massena with the puck. Jack Morris, 1 man to beat, but he'll pull it out and slow things up. And they'll have a couple substitutions. Oswego has the puck, but they lose it. This is Ed Davis. Ed Davis of Massena behind the Oswego net with it. But the Bucks get control of it. Here comes Jason Guido. He's got Koronovich on his right. Guido left face-off circle. He goes to Koronovich. A shot. A great defensive play right there by Mike Hewlett of Massena. And these Massena Red Raiders are ready for everything. Jason Chilton, he's got 1 man to beat. It does, but loses control in the process. Guido hits him hard into the board. But Chilton still has the puck. Chilton goes behind himself. A pass to Chris Aldos. Aldos at the blue line. He'll take a shot. Way wide to the left. 9:52 remaining. David Moore in control of the puck to Alex Koronovich. Koronovich has it in his own zone, and he's got David Moore. Here comes David Moore to the right face-off circle. He's got Guido behind him. Moore is hit hard. Guido will pick up a loose puck. Guido is hit hard, and Massena will regain control. This Massena team is awesome.
They aren't wasting any time retrieving the puck from the Bucks.
Oswego gets control of the puck in the neutral zone. David Bashaw. Bashaw to Koronovich. A shot. Wide to the left. Guido is there for the right face-off circle. Guido with a man to beat, but loses control of the puck to Bob Whitcup. Whitcup with a beautiful defensive play.
Loose stick on the ice.
Off to Fred Kelson. Kelson is hit hard behind his own net. But Massena still in control. Todd Collins with the puck. Collins looks to get something going. He will send it up the ice. But that'll be taken away by Tom Master of Oswego. Master to Brendan Lane. Lane loses it to Chilton. To Cameron. Trevor Cameron back to Chilton. And here comes Cameron again. Another move for the right face-off circle. But Oswego's D is there to recover. Tom Master has control of the puck. He is hit hard. A beautiful hit by Kellison. Kellison loses control of the puck behind the Oswego net. Brendan Lane. But an almost shot right there by Adam Morris in front of the Oswego net. 8:39 remaining. Second period. Aldis with the puck. Aldis, a hard hit right there by Massena. Aldis with control of the puck to LaBarge. Jason LaBarge of Massena. Tom Master gets control of the puck in his own zone. He gets a pass off and does to Jim Crandall. Crandall will take a shot from the blue line. A save by Todd Hayes. A rebound shot would have been there, but there were no Bucks to stick it back in. Here comes LaBarge. LaBarge, a beautiful pass off to Morris. Morris has the puck. Taken away by Jim Crandall, but he gets it back. Loses it again to David Bashaw, and Bashaw to David Doty. Doty in the Oswego zone to Jim Crandall. To Dave Moore. Moore loses the puck to Cameron. And Cameron, with 7:55 remaining, will set something up for Massena. Nothing going second period. Overall, 3-0 Massena. In control of the puck right now is Jack Morris. Morris at the right face-off circle. Loses it to Jim Crandall, but now goes behind the net to get control of it. Crandall. He loses it to Sebastian Bergeron. Bergeron looks to go around the net and get a shot off, but he can't. And David Doty is right there to take a puck and to hit him hard. Here comes another Massena player. A shot and a near score right there. Another one and another near score. So this Massena team is all over the place.
They just sneak attack everywhere. 7:18 to go in the second period, and the Bucks are down by 3.
Massena will get control of the puck. This is Chilton, Jason Chilton, but we'll have an offsides call. And Massena, with 7:10 remaining, second period is up.
Maybe I'm exaggerating by saying this, Andy, but I almost consider some of the tactics here by the Massena team guerrilla warfare. I mean, as soon as Oswego maintains control of the puck, there'll be a player right behind one of the Bucks to take that puck away from them.
Yeah, they really are playing sensational.
And they've done a good job of preventing the Bucks from scoring at all this period.
That was an offside call against Massena, so they will face it off. And Brian Levesque of Massena gets control of the puck. Neil Pecora to get it in the Oswego zone. He does to Jason Guido. We haven't heard these names much because they have not been in control of the puck. Koronovich will finally get a chance to do something. He is tripped up there, but gets control, regains control, and gets a pass off to Guido. Jason Guido at the right face-off. A nice move, and a pass to Koronovich. He will shoot, and a save right there by Todd Hayes, a beautiful one. Koronovich, Guido in the corner. We'll let the second down. Guido loses it to David Vashaw. Vashaw loses it to Jack Morris, but Neil Pecora will track it down, and Tom Master in his own zone of Oswego will have control of the puck. We'll get a pass off in his own zone to David Vashaw. Vashaw to Guido, but that's taken away by Jason Chilton of Massena. That is taken away by Pecora. Pecora
nice
shot.
Save.
And a nice save right there.
Good body control by Todd Hayes. I mean, he knows how to use his stick. He knows how to use his glove, his knee, his skate, and we can say the same for Ed Carney too. Ed is also good at his body control.
Come up big. The Bucks have played even with Massena in the second period. They were outplayed in the first period when Massena got the 3 goals. The score and the play. My observation is that the Bucks are holding their own right now, but they're going to have to outplay them just to tie this thing up. They are in a hole. They are down 3-0. The puck is dropped in the Massena zone, and they look to get control of the faceoff. Kellison has it, and he's got a man going with him. That's Cameron. Cameron back to Kellison behind himself. Kellison out the right faceoff circle. He is hit hard by Jeff Pollard, and a loose puck goes behind the Oswego net. It'll be taken away by Anthony Ciappa. Ciappa loses it. David Doty, Brendan Lane back to Ciappa in the neutral zone, and Barkley is there. Barkley, a nice pass, but it's intercepted by Jeff Pollard. Pollard in the neutral zone. Gets it off to Ciappa, but here comes Barkley again of Massena. Barkley a pass to Fred Kellison. Kellison a shot wide to the left. 5:40 remains in the second period. The Massena Red Raiders leading the Oswego Bucks 3-0. The winner goes to the Final Four next week in Utica. We have a whistle, and that is against Jack Morris of Massena. The first penalty against Massena is called. He'll sit a minute 30 for tripping.
And this could help out the Bucks as well and give them a power play advantage. The Bucks picked up 2 penalties in the first period, and now Massena picks up their first penalty of the game. And Jack Morris will sit out.
That was holding, that call.
For the Massena Red Raiders. And with 5.5 minutes left to go, the Bucks will come into the second period with a power play, Andy. The first time they've had a chance to have a power play in this game, as they are down 3-0.
5:28 remaining. As you said, the puck will be dropped neutral zone as Massena crowd can rock and roll. The Oswego crowd hasn't had cause to do so, and they are a bit concerned. Massena controls the faceoff, and all they'll do is throw it down the other side of the rink and try and take some time off Morris's power play penalty. Tom Master of Oswego and the Bucks will go to work on the power play. David Morris shot.
Good save.
Another one. Another save. Another shot. And another save. Todd Hayes.
There was 3 shots against Todd Hayes there on this power play for the Bucks, and Todd was sitting right on his rear end and ready to save him. I mean, that's the best description I could give. He did not move.
2 shots by Dave Moore, another one by Jason Guido, and 3 saves for Todd Hayes.
I mean, he was there. He sat right down there, and with his glove, he said, "You're not going nowhere, Buck." He stopped it. Stopped it in the ice.
Well, I don't know why they're booing. I missed something if there was some pushing and shoving going on. 5:09 remaining second period. The Bucks with 1:11 left on their power play. Jack Morris of Massena, or Adam Morris of Massena, is sitting 1:30 for holding. Puck is dropped, and Oswego will look to get a shot off instantaneously. Tom Master, nice defensive play right there by Chris Cameron. David Vashaw looks to get control of it, and he does. At the left faceoff circle, he looks to go down low. Master, a shot wide to the right. That baby jumpman. David Vashaw will pick up a loose puck to Alex Koronovich, and we will have a whistle. And another faceoff will happen in the Massena zone. Not sure what that whistle was.
The Bucks still have 53 seconds left in their power play. And a great goaltending today.
I'll tell you, Jason Guido and Brian Labarge are exchanging words right now.
Frustration starting to set in for the Bucks.
Yeah, you don't say nothing to me during this game, you know?
That's right. That's what it is, you know. You're doing enough to me to trouble me now. Don't say anything. Just talk with your stick.
Jason Chilton goes for the face-off. He does so. Against Jason Guido of Oswego. The ref kind of hesitant to drop the puck right now. 4:50 remaining. Second period. 53 seconds on the power play. Guido a shot.
Wide.
Right off the face-off, and that thing is wide to the right. Tom Master has the puck. He will take it. He'll go down low to Vashon. Vashon and Guido shot. Score! Yes.
That's what the Bucks needed to set the pace. On a power play, Andy. They took advantage of the power play.
Sensational power play offense. And that goal is Jason Guido. He was assisted from Dave Vashon.
Guido sticks in the puck in front of Todd Hayes and puts a goal on the board for the Oswego Buccaneers. 3-1 in the power play. They took advantage of the power play.
Vashon and Guido, and this is a 3-1 game. And the Massena crowd is rubbing up just as much noise as the Oswego crowd. And what you got now is a stadium that is rocking and rolling.
As we said, they're going to be rocking and rolling. They are Romney tonight. Todd Hayes finally got it. Puck stuck away from him. Before that, Andy, we saw Todd to stop the puck 3 consecutive times for the Raiders. But this time it sneaks away from him from a shot from Jason Guido. And now the Bucks only down by 2. 3-1.
The face-off, and they get control of it. And the Bucks instantaneously go to the net. Guido looks to track it down. Vashon looks to track it down. And Jeff Pollard with control. Pollard is
wide.
That is wide to the left. And Oswego will look to set up. Jason Guido has the puck in the corner to Alex Shortovich. And Massena will look to get control in their own zone. This is Brian Levesque. And the Red Raiders go to work. Levesque and Jason Chilton. Chilton looks to go to Morris with it. To Whitcup. Whitcup behind his own net, back to Morris, and David Vashon will take it away. Vashon, beautiful pass to Kornovich, and here comes Mr. Kornovich. Right face up to go. He goes. Oh, he just missed. What a move. Alex Kornovich, sensational move to the net. Just missed the shot. Whitcup of Massena has control of the puck in his own, in the Oswego zone. A pass is too long to Jason Chilton. Chilton regains control, but not before a lot of white jerseys are there to surround him. Anthony Ciappa of Oswego. A line change occurs to add Davis of Massena. Davis to Chilton, and Massena looks to regain control in the neutral zone. 3 minutes to go in the second period. 3-1 Massena leads, and they have control of the puck. This is Jason Labarge, and we will have a penalty, I believe, against Oswego. Looks like Anthony Ciappa's going to sit down for 1:30, but I'm not sure.
3:21, the Bucks down by 2, 3-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders here in the second period. Alex Kurlovich, a few moments ago, Andy, all alone, trying by himself, his own lonesome self to come up against Todd Hayes. I would call it the smooth move of the second period.
Yeah, that was something. Alex Kurlovich just really looked beautiful taking that puck and shoot 2 guys and got a great shot off it. Would have scored. The angle was there. He just missed it to the left. Massena controls the faceoff. Aaron Barkley has the puck, and he has it in the neutral zone. Massena went out with the puck. Jason Labarge. They'll send it down the Oswego zone. Try to regain a loose one and set up some offense. Look at the red jerseys moving, some synchronization. This team can really play hockey. Neil Pecora of Oswego the other way. Pecora to Ciappa, and the Oswego Bucks will do the same thing. Can pick up a loose puck in the Massena zone and set up some sort of offense. Larry Erskine in the corner. He loses it to Chris Cameron, and Massena will come up the ice quickly. Jack Morris. He's got 2 men to beat. He is hit hard by Tom Master, and Master with a nice check will come away with the puck. Master, but he loses to Morris. Morris will take a shot, can't control the puck, and Oswego will come away with it. Tom Master, he's got 1 man to beat. He goes off the boards with it. Now get the loose puck in the Massena zone. Master will track it down against the board. Throws Jason Labarge into the board. What a check that was. Another one, and here comes Tom Master. He would have had control of the puck. What a nice play right there. David Vashon, a Jim Crandall shot from the right faceoff circle is taken away. Jason Bauer looks to get control. David Moore looks to get control in the Massena zone. A lot of loose puck action right now. 2:10 to go in this second period. Jim Crandall, David Moore, and the loose. Now Jason Bauer has it. Tom Master looks to get a shot off. Can't get one going. Another, still a loose puck. Jason Bauer in the Massena zone. Bauer loses it, but the Bucks are all over the place. Jeff Pollard with the puck. Pollard to Brendan Lane. Lane in the neutral zone. He's got David Moore to David Doty. Doty, a pass, and it was there to Jim Crandall. Boy, this place gets exciting when someone breaks to the net. A minute 30 remaining in the second period. Jim Crandall behind the Massena net. He is fighting for it. Brendan Lane will get it at the right face-off circle. David Moore will take a shot, and Massena will clear it and send it the Oswego zone.
That puck didn't know who it wanted to go to, Andy, down there in the Massena zone here for the last few plays. It just seemed to go from one player's stick to another, from one team to another. It was just a loose puck for the most part. They were just kind of toying with it.
A minute 26 remaining in this second period. 3-1 Massena leads. Kirinovich will go for the face-off against Todd Morris. That's Trevor Cameron. Massena, Kirinovich wins. He goes right to the net but loses control of it. And Oswego will get control in their own zone. Brendan Lane with the puck to Jeff Pollard. Pollard to Guido to Kirinovich. Kirinovich back to Guido to Vashaw. Vashaw to Guido. Left face-off circle. Pollard has it. Right face-off circle. Shot. And a nice defensive play right there. Stopped by Jack Morris. Brendan Lane of Oswego gets control to Kirinovich. Kirinovich to David Vashaw. Vashaw right face-off circle. Offside Oswego.
The Bucks seem to be maintaining more control of the puck here in the second period, Andy. They're trying their hardest to set up plays this time. When they get the puck, they're taking it down the Massena zone, and they're looking for a man in front of the net to try to sink one in.
Yeah, they got their work cut out for them. Down 3-1. But that goal was impressive, and Oswego's play overall in this period has been very impressive.
I think the Bucks have taken a lesson from the Red Raiders and attempting and working hard at setting up some plays here.
What I noticed is Oswego is a big play team. They will make the big plays. Massena is lightning quick and explosive. They can make things happen out of nowhere. Puck is dropped. In the Massena zone it goes, and Jason Guido will look to track it down. A nice pass to Brendan Lane. He'll take a shot wide. That is wide to the left. Jeff Pollard will track it down. Pollard to Kirinovich. Kirinovich to Vashaw. Vashaw, nice move. Almost gets a shot off, but Massena's D is all over the place. A loose puck is picked up in the neutral zone by Brendan Lane. Lane sends it down the Massena zone, but that is picked up by Brian Levesque. Levesque will take control. They'll go down the rink with it in the Oswego zone. Jason Guido will get control of it. Guido looks to go to Vashaw. That's taken away by Brian Whitcup of Massena. Whitcup sends it down the Oswego zone, and Jeff Pollard will track it down behind his own net. Pollard up the rink. He goes. He's got a streaking Anthony Ciappa and an Alex Kirinovich. Can't get it to either one of them, and the loose puck goes into Massena zone. Kirinovich to Guido. Guido a shot wide to left. 8 seconds remain. Ciappa a shot. That thing just misses. Behind the net it goes. That should do it for period number 2.
And the Bucks finally put a goal in the second period. Jason Guido sinking one, but the Massena Red Raiders are still ahead 3-1. Massena did not score at all, Andy, and I would say they didn't score is because the Bucks picked up the momentum here, and we're communicating with the puck very, very nicely in the second period.
Winner goes to the Final Four, Tom. You can tell the whole world's at stake here, and we got ourselves a doozy.
And this is a do or die third period coming up for the Bucks. At this point, I would say the Bucks' best bet is just to tie it up and go into overtime. Overtime seems to be their lucky number.
Yeah, it does, but they need 2 goals to do that. I'll tell you, that 1 goal was hard enough to come by. 2 goals. They got that one cut out for them, but I am very impressed with the way they picked up their level of play in the second period.
And what they did best was they picked up good communication amongst themselves. And they were able to pass back and forth very nicely to help Jason Guido set up that goal. And so the Massena Red Raiders are still ahead by 2 goals, 3-1 here, as we are in between the second and third period. In just a moment, we are going to hear from Stan Moore, who is the head coach of the Massena Red Raiders, who are ranked number 2 in New York State rankings for Division I. And Stan has been with the team 33 years, so he makes some very, very good and interesting observations in the interview that we did prior to the start of this hockey game. And that'll be coming up in just a few moments. Here are a couple of reasons to try the new Engel brand nacho cheese tortilla chips. Try them because they taste better than those other chips. Try them because they've got more nacho cheese flavor, or just try Eagle because they're triangular. At least until you take a bite, you'll never know what they're like. Eagle took the chip and made it hip. Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks. On Monday night, we will have a special Coach's Corner with Pete Sears. And that'll be brought to you by Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks. And that'll be at 5:30 on Star 105. The Fitzgibbons Insurance Agency in Oswego, a division of Haler, Fryer, and Kuhn, would like to salute our local athletes on their fine achievements this winter sports season. For any type of insurance need, please contact John Spitz.
Winning efforts this season for a relaxed night on the town with a friend and a friend or
2, make your stop, Potter's Pub in Oswego. Remember Potter's Pub of Oswego. The Buccaneers coming out on the ice with the fans cheering them on as they're down by 2 goals as we're ready to start the third period in just a few moments. The Red Raiders soon to follow as they are ahead 3-1. For great food and beverage, it's the Press Box at Oswego. The Press Box has daily lunch specials, homemade chili and soups, and of course breakfast on the weekends. Saturday from 7 to 11, Sunday from 8 to 1. Reserve an upcoming party at the Press Box, East 1st Street, Oswego. Remember, the Press Box has 2 satellite dishes to pick up any sports program for your viewing. And remember to congratulate Steve Canale on his wife having twins a few weeks ago.
All right, very much congratulations.
Congratulate Steve Canale, and thanks to Steve and also his dad at Canale's Restaurant for all their support this season. And the fine taste of Chinese food is just east of the city of Oswego at the Chopsticks Chinese Restaurant. Stop in for the following specials: a 99-cent lunchbox with chicken chow mein and fried rice, or have 2 pieces of fried chicken with JoJo potatoes. Try the $1.99 dinner box with chicken along with mixed vegetables and fried rice, or have 3 pieces of chicken, JoJo potatoes, and dinner roll. They also have a special dinner for 2 for $9.95 with either cashew chicken or spicy kung pao chicken. Free delivery with a $10 minimum from Chopsticks Chinese Restaurant. Route 104 East Oswego, open for lunch and dinner. And don't forget Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks. And they have the great taste of Eagle Snack potato chips. They're light, crispy, and delicious. Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks. And we'll have a special Coach's Corner with Pete Sears Monday at 5:30, brought to you by Eagle Beverage on Star 105. We're about ready to start the third period, Andy. The Bucs down by 2 goals, and it's crucial. Pete Sears says, and I say, and you say, the Bucs come in scoring.
Yeah, that next goal, like Coach there said,
it has to be the Bucs.
It's got to be the Bucs, because if they go down 4-1, that is an incredible deficit as compared to 3-2. What do you think, though, Tom, in terms of what does Oswego have to do? I mean, it's easy to say they have to go out and score. How do they do that?
Well, they just keep doing what they're doing. They come on strong and set up plays. And look for the holes in the defense to go up against Todd Hayes more than anything. You know as well as I do, in that first period play, it was a brick wall at the net between Hayes and his defensemen. I mean, if they could break those holes like they have and like they did in the second period to set up that one score, I think this will set the momentum. We're about ready for the face-off of the third period. The Red Raiders ahead of the Bucs 3-1. Andy with the plays.
Jason Bauer goes for the face-off, and he does so against Jack Morris of Massena. Morris wins and takes a shot from the left face-off circle. That goes wide left, and Oswego was there to get the rebound. David Vashaw with the puck, and Vashaw's got something going. He goes to Dave Moore. Moore up the ice. He takes the shot, and a nice defensive play by Jack Morris of Massena, and Oswego will look to set something up in the Massena zone. The Red Raiders have control, however, right now. Sebastian Bergeron. Bergeron has control of the puck into the neutral zone. He loses it. Jason Bauer is there to rebound, and he gets it to Tom Master. Master with the puck in the neutral zone. He scoots around 3 men. He's got control of it. He'll take it. And nice save right there by Tom Hayes. Jim Prado there for the rebound. Almost puts it in, but couldn't get to it. And Bergeron the other way. Bergeron the left and a shot. Score! And just like that, this Massena team is up 4-1.
And that's how they scored the last time against Ed Carney. It was a puck about midway up the waistline of Ed Carney into the net. Into the air it went. And in against Ed Carney. And now the Red Raiders have a
3.8 seconds into the period, Tom. It happened just like that.
It happened with Oswego trying to go in against the score, and they were stopped. And then the Red Raiders just charged down to the Oswego zone and threw the puck into the air against Ed Carney, and it went in against the net, and this sets the pace for the Red Raiders.
Jason Chilton with the score, and the Oswego Bucs could see the end of this spectacular season tonight. 4-1, they are down. 4:12 to go, third period. If you see an Oswego comeback, it will be one of the most incredible things you can see. And I'll tell you, they look good. They set up a shot.
They did.
But then that Red Raider team just took matters into their own hands, and they are just an extremely confident team that makes things happen.
Well, the Red Raiders found the hole in the defense, and Carney did not have any men around him from his defense. He was lone by himself at the net, and the puck went in the air.
High on him. He was shot high on him.
The official down.
The face-off is controlled. Ed Carney comes out of his goal to get it and almost let it go by him. Something is wrong with Ed Carney. He's just a little shaken up right now. Brian Levesque gets control of the puck for Massena. He sends it down the Oswego way, and Jeff Pollard will come away with it for the Bucks. He looks to go up the rink to David Vashaw, but the puck taken away by Brian Levesque. Levesque gets it to Chilton, who scored the last goal. Jason Chilton, who goes cross-rink and gets a pass up to Ed Davis. Davis will send it behind the Oswego net. That will be tracked down by Neil Pecor. Pecor gets the puck behind the Oswego net to Jason Pollard, Jeff Pollard. Pollard has the puck, gets rid of it to Jim Crandall, who goes up the ice with it to Alex Kurilovich. And Oswego, for the first time this period, will try to get some serious offense going. They have control of the puck in the neutral zone, lose it to Massena. This with the puck is Ed Davis. Davis with the puck. It's a long pass. He is hit hard. Ed Carney again out of his net to get it. And Ed Davis, he was stumbling and bumbling. Just Jason Guido has the puck. Guido across the rink, a pass to David Vashaw, beautifully taken away by Aaron Morris. Morris loses the puck at the right faceoff circle. A diving Jeff Pollard goes for it, and Alex Shortovich will look to come away with it at the right faceoff circle in his own zone. This is David Vashaw. Vashaw with the puck. Beautiful defense right there. Adam Morris of Massena will take it away. He will lose it. Up and down the rink we go. Tom Master will take a hack at it just to clear it out of the Oswego zone. The Oswego Bucks looking for a line change. Larry Erskine. Erskine loses the puck. Gets it back and loses it to Chilton. Chilton, a shot. Save right there by Ed Carney. And a nice one at that. Tom Master behind the Oswego net with the puck. A lot of jerseys going for it. This is Cameron with the puck. Trevor Cameron in the corner. Jeff Pollard going after it. Cameron looks to come away with it. A lot of fallen bodies. A loose puck will go into the stand right next to Jeff Dunn. And we will have a face-off.
12:21 into the third period, and the Red Raiders come into this period scoring, putting a puck in against Ed Carney and taking a 3-point lead as they had in the first period, 4-1.
Coach Sears pacing, looking down at the ground.
He's thinking, oh no, not another game.
In the distance.
This is becoming another game. He said that as the difference between the first and second period.
Yeah.
That was his observation when he was up here during the break between the second and third period.
12:21 remains in this hockey game. The Red Raiders leading the Oswego Buccaneers 4-1. They will have a face-off in the Oswego zone. Jim Crandall against Chilton, and Sebastian Bergeron comes away with it. Bergeron around the net. He looks to get a pass off. Still gets control of the puck. Behind himself, gets a pass off to Collins, Jason Collins, and the Bucks look like they'll go after it in the Massena zone. Jason Bauer takes it away, takes a shot. What a great defensive play, and we will have a whistle and a penalty against Massena. The fans like it, and Oswego, who has scored on the power play, looks like to get another opportunity to do so.
This could be their advantage right here, Andy, again for scoring.
Todd Collins will sit them in at 30. Not sure what the call was. Probably holding.
And this is the second penalty against the Massena Red Raiders
Roughing
today.
is the call.
Also, the Oswego Bucks have picked up 2 penalties, and they picked those up in the first period.
Thomas, you're down 4-1. You got 12 minutes of what could be the end of a great season. What do you think?
Just set up scoring drives. I mean, that's all you can do. And send your best men in. Send your strong line in.
You can't send them in too much, though. They will get tired. So the puck will be dropped in the Massena zone. 12:01 remaining in the third period. Jason Guido will go for the faceoff. He'll do so against Jack Morris. And before they do so, we have a whistle. I'm not sure what's going on. A lot of complaining. Guido and Morris go for the faceoff. Guido looks to win. In the corner it goes. A couple of players will go after it. Gin, and will go into the audience or in the stand. We'll have another face-off, 11:56, so 5 ticks at the clock.
That official that oversaw the face-off there, when we had the face-off to start the period, he took a spill. That's why the crowd was laughing. He lost his footing, and down he went.
Kind of like me on skate.
Well, you haven't seen me either.
Thomas, you're going to watch that SU game tomorrow.
Probably.
They play Villanova that ends the
regular
season for the Orange Men in the Dome, and then off to the Big East tournament. Puck is dropped. David Vashaw goes against Jack Morris, and Vashaw looks like he'll come away with it, but down the Oswego zone, a loose puck goes. Alex Kurilovich will get control of it. Kurilovich, he's got Guido. Kurilovich, nice move right there to the neutral zone. Alex Kurilovich is going to take it. He goes left face-off circle with it. One man to beat. He goes around the net, shot, but it is a nice, easy save for Todd Hayes. Jim Crandall is there. Kurilovich is also there. Todd Collins sitting. 56 seconds left on his penalty, and we will have a penalty that will go against Oswego, which neutralizes the power play. Penalty against Alex Kurlovich.
And Kurlovich picks up the third penalty of the day for the Bucks. I have to say one thing. He made a good attempt at scoring in the second period, Andy. That was a fantastic lone attempt by Alex Kurlovich in the second period as he went up against Todd Hayes.
Yes, it was. 11:26 remains in the hockey game. The Bucks down 4-1. This Massena team ranked second in the state. Oswego's ranked fourth in the state. And Massena is definitely the cream so far this evening.
And as they lead by 3 points now, 4-1 the score. Both teams minus a player.
55 seconds remains on Collins' penalty, while Kurilovich has the full minute 30. They did the face-off, and they'll redo it again.
Hayes looks a little more at ease at his net as compared to Ed Carney. Ed Carney out there like a night watchman, ready for the puck.
So both teams a man down, and Brendan Lane comes away with the puck after the face-off. He has control of it. He throws a pass, and it goes off the ref. That ref is limping. He is hurting. But Oswego with control of the puck in the Massena zone. Up the ice to Anthony Siapa. He can't control the pass. Aaron Barkley is there to Jeff Pollard. Back to Jason Bauer of Oswego. Bauer's going to take it himself. Bauer, he's got 2 men to split the defense. And in the process, loses the puck. The Bucks not playing crisp hockey right now. Anthony Siapa with the puck to Brendan Lane. Lane will have to track it down. Jeff Pollard will track it down in the neutral zone. He'll do so now in the Oswego zone. 10:42 remaining. 10 seconds left on Todd Collins' penalty. Kurilovich has 40 seconds remaining on his. Jason Bauer with the puck offsides Oswego.
Both teams minus a man right now. In just about 3 seconds, the Massena Red Raiders will regain full strength on the ice. 4-1, 10.5 minutes left in the game. The Red Raiders ahead. And Ed Carney right against the net there. Todd Hayes standing outside his net, ready to defend. Carney says, I'm not going to let another one get in. I can read his mind from here.
So the faceoff goes between David Vashaw and Massena. Wins it right off the bat. Here comes Aaron Morris. Morris, one man to beat, but he tripped. That should be a penalty, and there will be. So the Bucks are in some serious trouble now. We have a Kurilovich, 28 seconds, and he's joined by Tom Master.
As you said, it looked like a tripping penalty against Tom Master. And he and Alex Kurilovich both in the penalty box. And the Bucks down 2 players, down 3 points, with 10.5 minutes left to go in the game, Andy.
Look for a score here. You got to see in the next minute 30, without a doubt, a Massena score. If they don't, the Bucks have a chance to get back in this thing, and they've got to get with it. But right now, they are in up waist deep.
Well, the turmoil is having 2 men in the penalty box right now with the situation in the scoring. They're down by 3 points, 4-1, the Red Raiders' advantage.
Puck will be dropped in the Oswego zone, and Massena wins it. And right off the bat, Aaron Barkley will take a shot, and that is defended nicely. On his rear end goes Ed Carney. He's in trouble. Barkley, another one. High. And a nice save right there by Jason Guido. Another shot wide to the left. Oh. And this Massena team can let it slide.
And they're taking advantage of this shortage of players.
Barkley will track it down. Jeff Pollard of Oswego gets a stick in, but here comes Mr. Eldas. Eldas takes a shot.
Wide.
That is wide to the left. Aaron Berg, Sebastian Berger from
Kurilovich on the ice.
Kurilovich is back on the ice. 58 seconds remains on Tom Masters' penalty. So the Red Raiders will set something else. Again, Cameron with a pass, a shot wide to the left. Behind the net goes a loose puck. Cameron, another pass. Nice defensive play right there by David Vashaw. Kurilovich will track down a loose puck, and he'll land on top of it. We'll have a face-off. 41 seconds remain on Masters' penalty.
Red Raiders with the power play, 4-1 in favor of the Red Raiders here. 9:35 left in the game. The Bucks picking up a goal last period from Jason Guido, and 4 goals throughout this game from the Massena Red Raiders. Winner of this game advances to the Final Four at the Utica Auditorium next weekend and faces the winner of the Williamsville North Rochester Aquinas matchup today.
Another line change for the Bucks as they'll try to get something going. They've had 1 goal. That was on a power play, and they are down 4-1. 41 seconds remain on Tom Masters' power play on his penalty. Massena a man up. The faceoff goes between Jim Crannell and Jason Chilton, and Chilton of Massena wins it. The loose puck is trickled down. It goes to Massena zone. 34 seconds remain on Masters' penalty. And the Bucks look like they'll try to kill some more time off it. Neil Pecor behind his own net with it. He loses it, but gets Jim Crandall is there for Oswego. Crandall off the board. Massena with 20 seconds left to do something. Todd Collins has it for Massena in the neutral zone to Chilton. Chilton loses control of it in the Oswego zone. Ed Carney comes out of his net to get it. 12 seconds on Tom Masters' penalty. Off the referee goes that puck.
The elbow play.
Ouch. And in the Massena zone with the puck is Todd Collins of Massena. Tom Master is back on the ice, so back to full strength go the Bucks. And we've got 8:50 remaining in this hockey game. Chilton with a shot almost. Couldn't get control of the puck. Tom Master will track it down in the Oswego zone. Master in the neutral zone. Loses it in the neutral zone. Chilton is there, but Brendan Lane is there also. Lane of Oswego in the neutral zone sends it to the Massena zone. So Oswego will look to set something up on that end of the rink. They haven't been able to do so. Tom Master, he's got Crandall. Master's got Dorsey. He gets it to Dorsey in the corner, but Dorsey can't control the pass. Neil Pecor of Oswego in the neutral zone. Looks to get one to Jim Crandall, but Massena will track it down. Brian Levesque is there. Levesque in his own zone. Massena is in firm control so far. And here they come. Ed Davis, a shot. Nice defensive play right there by Dave Doty. Doty tracks it down behind his own net, gets a pass up to Dave Moore, and we have a penalty.
Right now they're playing even keel, Andy. The puck just going back and forth amongst the team. 4-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. The Red Raiders, maintaining control of the game as much as they can. But the Bucks are starting to pour the heat on.
Power play, Oswego. Bob Whitcup will sit in the minute 30 for cross-checking. So the Bucks who score on the power plays have the opportunity to do just that. 7:59 to go in this game. They are down 4-1.
And right now, Kurlovich and Guido come back on the ice for this power play to possibly set up a score.
They can make things happen during the power plays. They have the chance to do that right now. Dave Vasha goes for the faceoff. He'll do so against Jack Morris. Morris wins it. Looks to go Oswego zone with it, but it's taken away automatically by Jason Guido. Guido to Koronovich to Master. Master in the neutral zone. Goes across the ring. That's taken away by Cameron on a beautiful defensive play. Ed Carney will get control behind his own net. Koronovich takes it. He goes to Master. He's got Vashaw and Guido, but Master will take it. Master to the right face-off circle. He's got Dave Moore behind him. Master still has the puck to Koronovich. A shot. That is wide to the right. That thing just missed from the blue line. Guido is there. Guido goes down low to Master. Master can't control to Koronovich in the neutral zone. Koronovich scoots around. Cameron. Koronovich has it. Left face-off circle. Loses it in the neutral zone and has to regain control in his own zone. 47 seconds remain on Wickham's power play. And Chris Cameron of Massena gets control in his own zone. A long pass. He'll kill some time. And Carney gets the puck and gets rid of it to Alex Koronovich. 7 minutes to go. A long pass. And that's an offside call against Oswego.
4-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. They have a man out for another 30 seconds. And Pete Sears changes the line on the ice here with 7 minutes left to go in the game.
6:59 remaining, that's right. 30 seconds left on Whitcomb's power play on his penalty. The Bucks a man up, but they are struggling, down 4-1. Puck is dropped. Oswego looks to control. Anthony Ciappa will try to come away with it, but he's hooked hard and can't control. Jeff Pollard now has it. Pollard in the neutral zone. Looks to do too much with it. He tried to go too far with it and lost control. Massena will kill some more precious seconds off that power play. 10 seconds left. Whitcump's about ready to step back on the ice. Brendan Lane with the puck. Lane to Ciappa. The penalty, 3 seconds left on it. Ciappa left face-off circle. Back to even strength. And the Bucks in control of the puck in the Massena zone. Jason Bauer. Bauer loses control to Doty, to Ciappa. Ciappa has control of the puck. He loses it to Massena. This looks like it's Chilton to Cameron. Cameron to Whitcup. Whitcup will just set on the ice again. Shakes one defender from the right face-off circle. Hit hard. Loses control, and Todd Collins is Collins to Morris. Morris a shot. And a nice defensive play by Jeff Pollard. Pollard to Ciappa. Ciappa to Master. Master can't control. To Jim Crandall to Bauer. Bauer in the neutral zone loses it to Trevor Cameron. Cameron gets rid of it down the Oswego zone. They will change their line. 5:49 to go, and those precious seconds are ticking off of Oswego's clock and Oswego's season. What do you think, Thomas?
I think Massena is going to maintain control of that puck as long as they can, just to play that clock out to the 0 mark.
That's all they have to do. They have control of the puck right now at the left faceoff circle. Levesque, he takes a shot.
Nice save by
rebound almost by Cameron, but we have a whistle. Mr. Ed Carney was about 3 feet out of his net to make that save, and some pushing and shoving going on. But those were just some angry words exchanged.
Frustration more than anything being alleviated on the ice. 5:26 to go in the game. The Red Raiders ahead of the Oswego Bucks 4-1. Winner advances to the Final Four next weekend at the Utica Auditorium.
Do not know if Oswego will be on that bus trip. 5:26 remaining.
Oswego picking up the Division I win last week, though, over the Whitesboro
Section
Warriors.
3 champs.
And I'll tell you, it was an exciting double overtime win. And
it has been an outstanding year so far.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, outstanding is the word.
But it looks like it may come to an end tonight. The puck is dropped, and Neil Pecora of Oswego gets control in their own zone. Pecora looks to shake a defender and does, and will now let it fly. But it gets picked up halfway down the rink by Chris Aldos of Massena. Aldos goes down the other end of the rink, but Neil Pecora will pick it up. Pecora, long pass to Larry Erskine. Erskine can't control. Brian Lester can't control. And we have an icing call against the Bucks. 5:03 remaining.
And the Bucks down by 3 points, 4-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. Right now, both teams just kind of playing back and forth with the puck, Andy.
Yeah, an even second period and an even third period. But that first period is where it was won.
That first period, the Red Raiders just set the pace of the game. They came out strong.
And they really laid it on. 3 goals, and they were done in such explosive fashion and such a super move by Adam Morris.
Showmanship on the ice is what we experienced today.
And they have played a very good hockey game. There's still 5 minutes left, and the Bucks need 3 goals. They go for the face-off in their own zone and win it. Tom Master will come away with the puck in the neutral zone. He will let it fly from the red line, and it goes over the goaltender's net, back behind the rink. Now Master has control of the puck. He takes it again, but that's going to be a whistle and an offside call against the Bucks. Can't do that. 4:47 to go in the game.
4-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. The Bucks' only goal picked up in the second period by Jason Guido. 3 goals in the first period from Massena. And the Oswego players just kind of skating around, glancing at each other, Andy. You know, questioning their plays, I think.
So the puck will be dropped in the Oswego zone at the right face-off circle. Jason Clinton goes for the face-off. Against Anthony Ciappa of Oswego. Todd Collins takes a shot from the right face-off circle. And a puck on the ice. There are 2 pucks on the ice. Get out of there. And the ref will blow the whistle. Someone from the stands threw a puck on the ice.
Dave Moore gave it a slap into the stands. Get out of there.
That's dangerous there.
That is dangerous. It's confusing because, they could have 2 guys go against each other and had some sort of collision on the ice and an injury.
The ref trying to regain composure on the ice. And the crowd, someone tossed the puck onto the rink. Not sure who it was, but that person, wonder where he is.
He better be hiding.
Jason Chilton, Anthony Ciappa go for the face-off. 4:37 remains in this hockey game. Ciappa gets control and gets a pass off to Jeff Pollard. 4.5 minutes to go, Thomas.
The Bucks down by 3 goals, 4-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. Right now the Bucks have control of the puck.
Erskine with the puck and gets one off to Ciappa. Ciappa to David Moore. Moore can't control the pass. He gets control, takes the
good
shot.
Save by Hayes.
From the right face-off circle, and a good save right there by Todd Hayes. This one has been all Massena. They have played an outstanding hockey game. They lead it 4-1 with about 4 minutes to go. The Bucks have control of the puck, or look to get control of the puck in the Massena zone. A lot of bodies. Jeff Pollard takes a swipe at it at the blue line. Down low to Anthony Ciappa. Ciappa loses it to Todd Collins, and Massena will send it the other way. David Doty of Oswego's there at the blue line to intercept. He goes back with it to Larry Erskine. Erskine, he's got Pollard at the right face-off circle, but Erskine is hit hard and hooked at the same time. Pollard gets control in the neutral zone. 3:41 to go, Thomas.
And the Bucks down by 3.
Whitcup at the right face-off circle. Chilton, the pass, a shot, and a score. And Davis. And this Massena team is revving it up.
And again, they caught Ed Carney off, and they went about halfway up the net into it. Into the net they went with the puck. And they caught Ed Carney off guard there. That's what happened, Andy. And,
5-1.
And the Bucks down by 4 points now, as Massena has scored its 5th goal of the game with 3:32 left to go. Ed Davis coming down against Ed Carney, and looked like he caught Ed off guard, and to the side of the Ed went the puck and put in the 5th goal for the Massena Red Raiders.
Ed Davis on a pass, a beautiful one. And this Massena Red Raider team is on their way to the Final Four.
Next weekend, they'll play the winner of the Williamsville North Rochester Aquinas matchup from today. High school hockey on AM 1440 WSGO. Oswego just coming off a scoring drive from the Massena Red Raiders, who are now ahead of the Bucks by 4 goals, Andy. And I guess we could handily say that the Red Raiders have wrapped up this game.
Hey, there is a problem right now at Rodney Fieldhouse where the Oswego High School students sit over there. They've been throwing a couple pucks on the ice and definitely exchanging words. Bob Whitcup of Massena went over there and exchanged gestures, one I wouldn't make on television, a couple of them. And right now the refs are regaining control. It was a timeout call by Massena coach Stan Spoofer, and he is talking to his teammates saying, look, guys, we're up 5-1. Let's get out of here with the win and move on.
Let's just play it out.
And the Oswego fans getting a little anxious, a little frustrated.
But they should go show good sportsmanship as their team has on the ice. I mean,
starting to empty out Rodney Fieldhouse. A season, a great one, is coming to an end, and Massena's will carry on. The second-ranked team in the state is in the Final Four.
I'll tell you, we've seen a great year of hockey, Andy. We've been able to be a part of all these home games this season. We saw them advance to the sectionals last weekend, and we're back here again today. 5-1 the score now with 3:32 left to go in the game in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. The Bucks, you know, feeling a little down right now, but they shouldn't. They've had a great year. And right now, our PA announcer pleading with the fans to, keep control in the stands. No need.
The rink will be cleared, and it's going to be tough. See, when as a fan's point of view, you figure, what's the point? It's over with. You might as well rock the house.
Well, I believe they should go show good sportsmanship in the stands as they do on the ice tonight.
I believe they should. The question is, will they? I mean, their philosophy is this thing's over.
You can't live with that philosophy. You got to make it fair for everybody.
Massena, definitely the superior team tonight. Hats off to Oswego for an outstanding season. Puck is dropped. 3.5 minutes remain. And Massena in control of the puck. Up the rink they go. Tom Master of Oswego is at the neutral zone to get control of it. He lets it fly down the Massena zone, and Massena will regain control. This is Jason Labarge. Labarge looks to get a pass up. We have a whistle. I don't look for anything on the ice, so it's something else. And a fight's going to break out. A few words being exchanged. It is David Vashaw and Mr. Labarge.
And the officials breaking the two up. It's just the end of the game frustration.
And there's a penalty on Dave Vashaw.
And the frustration starting to come out now, Andy.
They're going to call dual penalties, I believe. And watch these two in the penalty box. Labarge and Vashaw, they're staring at each other. They are staring at each other.
And Labarge pointing at his side of the rink, his zone, saying something to the official. And Dave Vashaw just very quietly sitting there, waiting out his time. As both teams are short a man here with 3:13 to go. And the Red Raiders in this last period ahead by 4 goals, 5-1. And we saw a very, very good play today by Massena and also the Bucks, Andy. They gave it a good fight.
Oh, they did, no doubt. But Massena is just a tough team, and they look like winners right now. You could tell by the posture of the players.
They brought their showmanship with them from the North Country
along
today.
With about 1,000 fans.
And
maybe not 1,000.
But 1,000 to us, anyways. 1,000 in our eyes, let's say. We'll call it a jam-packed 1,000 at Rodney Fieldhouse.
3:13 remaining in this hockey game. Massena is up 5-1. And right now, the only thing is to get this thing over with, and the refs are having trouble doing that because these teams, especially Oswego, they're anxious, frustrated. Tough way to end the season. You never want to end it on a loss.
Our last game today for Jason Guido and Alex Kurlovich. Both of them right now searching out schools to go to next year.
You can see the ref right now explaining to these players, let's keep it clean and get this thing over with. There's 3 minutes to go. Jack Morris of Massena and Jason Guido of Oswego listening to some serious instruction. That ref is doing a lot of talking and the players a lot of nodding of their heads.
Eagle Beverage of Oswego, your local distributor of Eagle Snacks, will have a special Coach's Corner brought to you by Eagle Beverage on Monday night with Pete Sears. He'll discuss this game and his end-of-the-year thoughts as well. We'll have that at 5:30 on Star 105.
LaBarge and Vashaw sitting out a minute 30. We got 3:13 remaining in this hockey game. Massena cruising up 5-1, looking to go on their way to the Final Four. Oswego kind of frustrated, but it has been. Don't forget this, just a sensational season.
Last weekend was the Fiesta de Resistance.
Yes,
at the Lysander Radisson Ice Rink with their double overtime win over the Whitesboro Warriors and bringing home the Division I champion banner last week, Andy. Brought it right back, and we had a fine display of sectional play the last 2 weekends by the Oswego Buccaneers.
We have 2 Bucks sitting in the penalty box. Brendan Lane calls for a penalty. Dave Vashaw calls for a penalty. Vashaw will sit a 3-minute penalty. That was a deliberate one.
He'll only have 13 seconds left to play.
3:13.
Well, when he goes back in, there'll only be 13 seconds left.
Jason Bauer off the faceoff has control of the puck. Sends it down in the Massena zone, but all Oswego is going to do is hang out in the neutral zone and wait for the Red Raiders to bring it to him. Chris Cameron, and they're going to look to score because this Massena team is not happy. Cameron looks to burn Tom Master, but Master comes away with the puck. Behind his own net, he goes off the board, lets it fly, and into the stands it goes. 2:48 to go. 5 refs keeping a close eye on that Oswego student section. They are just as frustrated as the players are.
5-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders, who have dominated the game in scoring since the start, Andy. And we have 2 players sitting out right now in the penalty box for the Oswego Bucks. We have Brendan Lane and Dave Vashaw sitting out, and also number 22 for Massena, Jason LaBarge, sitting in his penalty box.
Jason Chilton and Larry Erskine going for the face-off. It's in the Oswego zone. Chilton wins. He gets a pass-off. Back to Chilton. Chilton the puck. He's got Whitcup and he's got Collins. He goes to Collins. A shot from the right face-off. Saved by Ed Carney. 2:37 remaining in the game. Master, he loses to Chilton. A Whitcup to Chilton and a score.
Massena's just putting the topping on this win for themselves today.
And here comes some more debris.
Right now the score is 6-1 with 2.5 minutes left to go in the game in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. Right now Oswego sitting with 2 men out, and the Red Raiders have a man out right now. And the score from the Red Raiders here, Jason Chilton sinking one in against Ed Carney. 2.5 minutes to go, Andy. Just play it out. That's what my
6-1. And these 2 teams don't like each other. That's why Massena's running the score up. Oswego has been taking a couple cheap shots. Dave Vashaw sitting a 3-minute penalty. Brendan Lane is also sitting. He may have been ejected. Kellison to Cameron, and Cameron looked like he was going to get a shot off. I bet they put another one in if they can. Barkley with the puck, but he loses it to Guido, but he gets it back. Barkley has it. He's got it to Cameron. Cameron will take a shot. A pass to Kellison was almost there. These Red Raiders are awesome. David Doty has the puck for Oswego. 2 minutes to go to Alex Koronovich. Koronovich in the Oswego zone. He's going to try and get one last goal in. Koronovich, the right face-down circle. 1 man to beat. A shot almost in. Nice save right there by Todd Hayes. David Doty with the puck in the neutral zone. Gets it down the Massena zone. 1:48 remaining. Guido will track it down. Guido behind the Massena net. Kolovich looks to track it down. Kellison has it. He is hit hard by Guido. Avoids most of the check. And Massena, will they look to put it into net one more time? Jeff Pollard, that puck goes into the stand. A minute, 32 remaining. 32 seconds on Vashaw's penalty.
And the Bucks down by 5 points here, Andy. They picked up 1 goal in the second period with Jason Guido. And you're listening to high school hockey here on AM 1440, WSGO, Oswego. A minute 32 left here in the game. 6-1 in favor of the Massena Red Raiders. Dave Vashaw has another 30 seconds left in the penalty box.
On their way to the States and the Final Four. 1:28 remaining. Massena with the puck. Chris Cameron lets it fly. And an icing call against Massena means we'll face it up in the Red Raider zone. A minute 25. It's been a long last 3 minutes as we've had a lot of whistles, a lot of break in the action.
We had a little scuffle at the net, sending Dave Vashaw.
But this thing looks like it's about all over.
And Jason LaBarge to the penalty box. I think that's what's delayed the game a bit here, Andy.
I have had a blast working with you this season.
Oh, yes. We'll have our thank yous at the end as well.
Massena after the face-off. Here comes Chris Cameron. Cameron with 1 man to beat. He gets a pass off, but it's to no one. Dave Morris to track it down, but there's a red jersey as well. Larry Erskine will kick it free on minute 12, and Todd Collins will track it down. Massena is just going to try and kill for the rest of the time in this hockey game. A minute 3 remaining. Massena with the puck in their own zone. Erskine looks to go after it. He comes away with it. David Doty to Brendan Lane. Laney is hit hard, loses the puck to Sebastian Bergeron. Bergeron through a few men. He is hit hard, loses control of the puck, but gets it back. Chilton to Cameron. Almost there. 41 seconds remaining. Todd Collins with the puck in the neutral zone. This thing's over, Thomas.
It is. It is a victory for the Massena Red Raiders with 30 seconds left to go. 6-1 will be the final score as Massena advances to the Utica Auditorium to take on the winner of the Williamsville North Rochester Aquinas matchup at the Final Four next weekend. 19 seconds as the clock ticks.
Cameron with the puck. Larry Erskine of Oswego. We have a whistle with 14 seconds to go. A hard hit, and Chris Cameron shaken up again.
And he was hit hard in the first period. The first period, it looked like the wind was knocked out of him. He came off the ice and returned to play in the second period. And now he's down and out with 14 seconds left.
He was hit hard by Brendan Lane, and Lane is off the rink immediately. He is sent right off the ice into the locker room.
Lane just came out of the penalty box a few moments ago, too.
And that was a wise move because...
And he's not getting up.
Ejected. A game disqualification. He is gone. Cheap shot. I don't like that right there by Brendan Lane, especially Chris Cameron, a quality player like that.
More than anything, it was a shot from emotion.
Yeah, you don't do that, though. You just don't do that.
You don't act with emotion. Told that many times by my boss. Don't act with emotion. When he puts the leash on.
It's good to motivate you. It's good to help you, but you can't let it control you because it'll make you do something like that. Chris Cameron, tough kid. He's taking a couple blows.
One in the first period, and this
last. Looks like he's really shaken up. He may have had a concussion. He's holding his head.
His teammates are escorting him off the ice. He's getting a round of applause from his fans, and he's played a good game today, Andy.
A great one.
He's been very, very supportive in helping the Red Raiders pick up this win.
14 seconds to go in this thing. Brendan Lane was tossed for a cheap shot. And this thing looks like it's over.
14 seconds left. The Red Raiders ahead by 5 points, 6-1, as the team just play it out to the 0 mark.
14 seconds to go. We'll see if they hit. We'll see what they do. A puck goes to Massena. Brown looks to get it to Manning. The Massena crowd chanting it down. This will be all she wrote. It's over.
It's over. The final score, the Massena Red Raiders 6, the Oswego Buccaneers 1. The Red Raiders advancing to the Final Four at the Utica Auditorium next week to play the winner of the Williamsville North Rochester Aquinas matchup from today. And the Oswego Buck season comes to an end. Now, Oswego picking up 1 goal today back in the second period from Jason Guido.
The Bucks look, that's tough right there. You look at one end of the rink, you got a team celebrating. The other end, you got a very disappointed team in Oswego. Hard-hitting action. The coaches shake hands, so all's well that ends well there. And, of course, players shaking hands as well.
And your final thoughts on the game, Andy?
Tough, very tough. Massena, a spectacular hockey team, and they really dominated play tonight. And the score is indicative, 6-1.
The Bucks still had a great season overall.
Oh, outstanding.
Picking up that Division I championship last week at the Lysander Radisson Wing. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything more than that fantastic goal and double overtime
and exciting,
from Dave Bashaw to pick up that win last week. 6-5, and their season has come to an end. And our season, too, as a matter of fact.
Yes, I had a blast working with you, Thomas.
Andy Donovan, who is our play-by-play man this season, and has been very, very helpful for me. Myself, kind of a novice when it comes to hockey. I'll be the first to admit it. This whole program was assigned to me as a project at the station, and Andy was kind enough to come on board and call the plays for us for quite a number of games and help me out throughout the season. And in just a moment here, I'd like to say thank you to quite a few of our sponsors who stayed with us throughout the season and through the sectionals. And right now we have
Oswego Bucks, regional runner-ups, Jason Guido, Alex Kurlovich, Jeff Pollard, the tri-captains on this team,
being congratulated by Ted Curley, the athletic director of the Oswego School District. And a round of applause for the Massena Red Raiders.
Chris Cameron,
as they pick
Jason Labarge, and Jack Morris, the tri-captains on this team,
as they have picked up the quarterfinal win and advance to the Final Four at the Utica Auditorium next weekend. They will play the winner of the Williamsville North Rochester Aquinas matchup, Andy. And that puts the wraps on the season for us, Bud.
Yes, it does. A great season, a great time working with you, Thomas, and a great time calling this game. Thank everybody. I'd like to thank Mrs. Karunovich and Mrs. Guido, Paula Guido. They were our
girls in the concession booth.
The group in the concession group.
My thanks go to Pete Sears, who every Monday afternoon was there at 1:30 as I would dash back to the station and get on the phone to do our weekly Coaches Corner. We'll have our final one Monday at 5:30.